Empty glasses clink, laughter melts on ivory keys. Outside it rains, inside it rains you on me. The night doesn't speak, we lean into the music instead. Eyes tell stories, no words were ever said. You float like jazz, seeping in without pause. Inside this old rhythm, I wanted to keep us frozen. The scent, the air, the glow. You were everything I know, and still this melody keeps whispering your name. Through cigarette haze, I catch the outline of your back. A love that's gone always sounds the most intact. Seasons may turn, but this song stays the same. The seat you left behind still feels warm with your name. You float like jazz, seeping in without pause. Inside this old rhythm, I wanted to keep us frozen. The scent, the air, the glow. You were everything I know, and still this melody keeps whispering your name. Love often wears the shape of goodbye, but in between those notes, we're still alive. You float like jazz, wandering through memory's haze. One quiet night, I meet you again in this phrase. The jazz of that night, the sound where only we could be found, and that unfinished song still echoes inside of me. Seven p.m. beneath the warm cafe light, you stepped into the jazz bar, soft and shy. Outside, the first snow began to fall, and snowflakes gently kissed your coat. An old piano, mellow tones in the air, and my heart slowly leaned into yours. The moment our eyes first found each other, time flowed slow like a jazz refrain. A snowy evening, our private stage, gazes dancing to the quiet tune. Words unspoken yet feelings clear. That thrill of the night still lingers here. Since that night, whenever snow falls, that jazz bar plays in my mind. You and I, like one sweet harmony, blending softly in memory's light. If I meet you again on a snowy It's a cold kind of rain on 7th Avenue. Street lights blur like memories I never knew. My coat's soaked, but I don't mind. There's warmth in this bitter kind of time. The smoke curls up like questions in the air. Ash falls slow, just like your stare. Whiskey on my lips, fire in my throat. Your voice still lingers in every note. Rain keeps falling, but I stay still. A glass in hand, chasing what I feel. Cigarette burning like the love we had. Fading slow and tasting sad. New York weeps, but I just sip on dreams that slip through every drip. The saxophone moans in a distant bar. Same old tune, same old scar. I light another, maybe number 5. Each drag reminds me I'm alive. Your coat still hangs by my old chair, like a ghost who pretends not to care. The rain taps jazz on window glass, playing our story, no bypassed. Rain keeps falling, but I stay still. A glass in hand, chasing what I feel. Cigarette burning like the love we had. Fading slow and tasting sad. New York weeps, but I just sit on dreams that slip through every drip. Midnight doesn't ask me where you've gone. It just plays our song and moves along. I hum the harmony alone and slow. With every drop, I let you go. Rain keeps falling, but I don't run. I've made my peace with what's undone. Whiskey burns, but not like you. No one else ever tasted that true. Smoke and silence, jazz and pain. That's all that's left in the New York rain. The clock leans slow against the wall, like it knows I'm not waiting for anyone. A glass half full, a room half warm, but you're not coming, so I just sit on. Streetlight flickers like your eyes did right before you said goodbye. And I laugh too softly to myself, pretending I don't mind. Midnight wasn't enough to keep you near, to make you stay. The smoke just curls and disappears, like every word we threw away. And if the night could play it back, I'd still say less and feel more pain. Midnight wasn't enough, but I stayed anyway. Your coat's still hanging by the door. I keep meaning to put it away, but it holds the scent of something more, something I can't quite let fade. Records spinning in the dark, notes I've memorized too well. And when the silence comes between, it feels like you're here again. Midnight wasn't enough to rewrite what we became. The rhythm slowed, the lights went out, but I still whisper your name. If I could drink this memory just a hum beneath the noise. Maybe we were just two lines that only cross to lose their voice. Midnight wasn't enough to pull you back or make you see that every breath I took alone still felt like you and me. So I raised my glass to no one now, just the echo of your name. Midnight wasn't enough, but I stayed anyway. But I stayed anyway. City lights are breathing low, empty roads and radio. Your name still echoes in my phone, but I let it go, I let it go. Your jacket's on the back seat still, perfume faded, but I feel like you're riding here tonight, but only in my mind. Windows down, I feel the breeze. You and I, we used to be. Now it's just the beat and me cruising through this memory. You drive me slow, you drive me slow. Can't let go, can't let go. That song we used to know, let it roll, let it roll. Midnight talking to the stars, passing signs and closing bars. You said love was just a phase, but mine's still stuck in place. Rearview mirror show your face, flickering like old mistakes, but I don't hit reverse, I just let it hurt. Bass is low, my mind is loud, I still see you in the crowd, but it's just the beat and me and this faded melody. You drive me slow, you drive me slow. Can't let go, can't let go. That midnight song I still replay, every note, every day. I ain't trying to chase the past, but baby, why did it move so fast? Now I'm cruising through the dark with your shadow in my heart. You drive me slow, you drive me slow. Can't let go, can't let go. You're just a song inside my soul, but still I let it roll. Midnight moves so slow. I can't remember anymore the memories we used to hold, scattered like pieces of a puzzle, blown away by the cold. Even the smile in that old photograph feels like a stranger now, so close yet out of reach. Those days have all slipped somehow, threaded by unseen string. These pieces still remain, trying to fit them again to draw your face in the rain. Your breath, your eyes, the night you softly called my name. Where could it be, the final piece of our forgotten frame? Even if the end's unclear, I won't stop the fight. In the ocean of memory, I'm swimming towards your light. They say time washes all away, but some things always stay. A melody that haunts my mind and leads me back your way. An old letter in a drawer, on paper turned to gold, still holding on to your warmth like a secret never told. Threaded by an unseen string, these pieces still remain, trying to fit them back again, to feel your touch again. Your breath, your eyes, the night you softly called my name. Where could it be, the final piece of our unfinished game? Even if the end's unclear, I won't stop the fight. In the ocean of memory, I'm swimming toward your light. You left without a word, but I hold your shadow tight, like the final puzzle piece that never left my side. Your name, your smile, still shining in my mind. If the puzzle's ever whole, will you be there to find? Even if the story fades, you're written in my core. With this broken heart of mine, I'll keep loving you once more. By the window at dawn I sit alone, streetlights fading the city's tone, each falling glow a silent sign that somewhere out there you still shine. I trace your name on the mystic glass, wondering how long this ache will last. You're not beside me, but somehow I still feel you breathing in the sky. And I ask the stars if they still know the path that leads where we used to go. And though the dark is deep and wide, I trust the sky we share as guide. We're under the same sky, you and I, though the world has spun and years gone by. Somewhere tonight you might look too, and maybe you'll be thinking of me too. We're just two hearts adrift in time, but light can bend and fate can climb. So I believe without a doubt the stars will find a way back down. I've walked through days both bright and gray, with echoes of the words you'd say. The moon still hums your quiet song, and I still hear it all night long. Your laughter's etched in autumn air, like whispered hope that you'll be there. And even if we've both moved on, some pieces linger when love is gone. So I talk to skies you might not see, and wonder if you dream of me. I hold your name like morning light, fragile but warm and always right. We're under the silence says it all, but the sky will know when that's enough to believe again in broken love. We're under the same sky every night, even if you're far from sight. No map, no clock can take away the pull that brings us back one day. So I will sit here now and then and wait for falling light again, because we're under the same sky, and that's where hearts like ours reside. You're the light across the sea, calling softly out to me through the storm and crashing tide. You're the reason I'll survive. Waves may rise and skies may fall, but your glow breaks through it all. Every time I lose my way, you shine and pull me back to stay. Even when I drift too far, your light reminds me who I am. You're the lighthouse in my night, guiding me through fear and fight across the dark and endless blue. Every path still leads to you, no matter how the winds may turn or how the aching shadows burn. I'll follow where your beacon shows, for at the end, it's you I know. You don't shout, you never scream, but you're steady in my dreams. In the chaos, in the doubt, you're the quiet calling out. Every tear the ocean stole couldn't wash away my soul. You're the shore I've longed to find, the home that's waited all this time. Even if the stars grow cold, your flame is one I'll always hold. You're the lighthouse in my night, guiding me through fear and fight across the dark and endless blue. Every path still leads to you, no matter how the winds may turn or how the aching shadows burn. I'll follow where your beacon shows, for at the end, it's you I know. And if I sink, if I should break in the depths where silence aches, your light will find me once again. Pull me back and let love mend. You're the lighthouse in my sky, even when I wonder why. You remain so pure and true, and I keep sailing back to you. Through every storm I face alone, I know your heart will guide me home. I'll follow where your beacon shows, 'cause at the end, it's you I know. Walk the street again today, just hoping you might pass my way. Pretending I don't mean to stay, but I linger just in case. Like a child who lost their place, I wander slow with no real pace. The world moves on, but I delay, caught in things I meant to say. Every step a silent plea to find you standing next to me. I almost said
lingers in the air like perfume on an empty chair. I smile like I don't care, but I give it all to see you there. Same cafe, same turn light, I pass it every single night. It's funny how a place can hold 1,000 things I've never told. Maybe you're just steps behind, or maybe just a thought of mine. I almost said hello, but I let the moment go. Even I felt much too loud. In the silence I now know you were close enough to touch, but that second cost too much. So I stood inside my silence and you faded with the crowd. What if you were waiting too? What if I just never knew? What if all we ever missed was hiding in a word like this? I almost said hello, but fear won't let it show. Now I walk that road alone, where your memory softly grows. Still I take that path each day, just in case you look my way. Maybe then if time is slow, I'll finally say hello. You sat by the fire, book in hand, Romeo and Juliet, just like we planned. You turned the page and softly said, the story feels like us, and smiled instead. The flames would crackle slow and low, and shadows danced in ember glow. The only sounds the room would keep were paper sighs and fire's deep sleep. No need for words, no need for time. That quiet night was fully mine. We were quiet like this, in the hush of the heat, with your voice in the lines, and my heart at your feet. No grand declarations, no promises made, just chapters and embers beginning to fade. If love is a moment, then I won't resist. Let it be quiet, let it be like this. Let it be like this. You read aloud a line or two, parting is sorrow, then look through. The flames between us soft and white, like nothing else was left outside. The world stood still beyond our door, but we weren't needing anymore. Then firelight and folded knees, and love told gently, breath by breeze. You didn't know you looked so calm, with tragedy held in your palm. We were quiet like this, with no need to speak. You read in their face, but I watched your cheek. And though Shakespeare wrote of bitter ends, I only saw a night that mends. If love's not loud or sealed with a kiss, then let it be quiet, just quiet life. Some nights shout with laughter, some with pain, but ours just whispered in refrain. Between the sparks and turning page, we wrote a piece that doesn't age. We were quiet like this, in the warmth of the glow, letting the signs say all we know. No grand goodbyes, no fading bliss, just you, just me, just quiet like this. And if I could go back